Congratulations, we're preparing to close your loan and get the keys in your hand. However, there's a few more steps that are about to ensue. Number one is going to be recognizing your closing disclosure, looking at those items within that closing disclosure, as well as wiring in your funds to close. So can you outline a little bit about what's to entail in regards to signing their closing disclosure as well as their loan documents?
Absolutely. The closing disclosure is a chance for you to examine the costs and fees associated with your loan, what your real monthly payment is going to look like, and to reconcile with the information you received at the beginning of the transaction on your loan estimate. Many buyers are unaware that it's important to sign the closing disclosure at the direction of your lender because there is a 3-day clock that starts ticking once you sign the closing disclosure for your loan documents. So you always want to make sure that the closing disclosure is signed and acknowledged for the lender so that that 3-day clock can begin ticking. When the loan documents come about, the escrow company will reach out to you and they will set up a time for you to have your signing session. The signing session is done with the escrow officer, who is also a notary, or they can set it up with a traveling notary who can come to you at your office or at your home, or if you're out of the area, wherever you are in the United States. That signing session will be done pen to paper, unlike every other document that has been done typically through electronic signatures or DocuSign. The loan document signing session takes typically about 30 to 60 minutes and will be done with your picture ID so that those documents can be notarized.
And to bring it full circle with closing, one of the items in which you may be left still undone is wiring in your funds to close. So you've previously wired in your earnest money deposit. However, you may need to wire in your remaining down payment amount and or closing costs. So can you run us through some of the do's and don'ts in regards to their upcoming wire?
Yes. When it comes time to wire in your funds, that will happen at the time the loan documents are in the escrow company's hands. Even though there is a general idea of how much money needs to be brought into escrow, it's not fully known to the penny until the loan documents are with the escrow officer. Now, just like in the beginning when you submitted the wire transfer of your deposit funds, you want to call the escrow company and verify the routing number and the account number a second time with the person at the escrow company to make sure you are not a victim of wire fraud. It can happen both at the beginning of the transaction and at the end.
That's why we always recommend that you trust but verify. We want to make sure that your funds are safe because it could be one digit and or one letter that could send that amount to another account.